Hello, everyone. Oh, I don't know what to say. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so I have this issue. So the connection is full, but it doesn't work. Hello, hello. Oh, you can see me now. I'm 5 minutes late in the tour. I'm so sorry for it. So, uh, just for the folk who just joining, who are new, my name is Hugh, and normally we are here in spring. We are doing tours in Vietnam. But now we are actually in a new country. We're in Laos, our neighbor actually. And for this tour, we will show you kind of very weird, bizarrely actually, but very beautiful at the same time. We're gonna show you a Buddha park in Vientiane, in the capital of the country. I'm very nervous right now because of the connection. I went crazy, and with the phone, but please bear with me. And without further ado, let's get started. Oh, man. Yeah, I have to admit, I'm nervous and angry and confused, everything. But right now it's okay. I just restock my phone and things are working again. Well, actually, when I'm nervous, I tend to forget stuff. So I want to remind you that please make the chat become interactive. All right. You can ask us about anything related to Vietnam and Laos as well. Yeah, we have done some research in Laos, so if you have questions, let us know. And of course, you can ask us any question about us as well. So, so yeah, without further ado, let's get started. Oh my God, the nervousness. Hey, yeah. Yeah, maybe I'm start with some flowers. It's kind of calm me down a little bit. Ui. Hello Debbie, hello Liz, hello Lisa, hello Ivy. So we are in Laos right now, a neighbor of Vietnam, and this is actually this is what we call a hidden gem in Southeast Asia. Because when traveling here, people are talking about coming to Thailand, coming to Vietnam, but Laos is kind of is hidden away from the tourists, but yet at the same time, this is a beautiful country. This is a beautiful country with waterfall and nature and a lot of ancient temple as well. So the place that we visit today, we call it the Buddha Park. It is not really a temple though. However, people in Laos, the Laotian, normally they call it Wat Xuân Khuan, which means a spirit city, and the word Wat means a temple or a pagoda, like that. And for us today, for the tour today, actually we should see this complex as a art installation instead of the temple, you see, because they was built pretty random, and there was no information, there was no meaning behind it. So we have to, in a way, try to interpret it from our imagination as well. So let's come and take a look. So you see, in front of us is what we call a pumpkin. The thing is, the artist and also the monk who built this temple, he had to, it was a very turbulent time, so he had to run away from Laos, and he come to Thailand. But when he come to Thailand, he doesn't really give a meaning to the statue, but then he passed away. And now we kind of have to use our imagination here. So with this pumpkin, we believe that it is a fusion, almost a fusion between Hinduism and Buddhism. And actually they have 3 floors, and each floor would represent the heaven, the hell, the hellish rump, and the earth as well. So right now, we're gonna come inside, but I want to let you know that if I come inside, the connection, it may drop down a little bit. And if it is too bad, then I'm gonna go out, But actually, we can go on top of the pumpkin to see the whole view of the Buddha Park as well. So let's take a look at the architect. So it's made by stone, but it's relatively new. It was built in 1958. You see, so it's not that long ago compared to a lot of ancient pagoda in this country. Is it hot here? My niece and nephew, they may be watching. So, you see, because this is not really a religious site, this is more like an art installation, so people feel free to, to come in. But of course, you see the English side, we have to mind our head, because I have to kneeling down right now. It's very short actually. You can see. So I'm kneeling down right now, and I guess this one is around 15 centimeters or something. So it's around 1 feet, 1.5 to 2 feet. So this is what it looks like inside the cave. The main material is stones, but they also use concrete cement as well, considering it was built pretty recent. So, oh no, more connection. Hello. Do you have me now? Yes, so I have to run quickly to the upper floor because I know that on the second floor there will be signal, But yeah, right now let's explore it from the second floor, because imagine there would be a basement as well, and in the basement they are storing a lot of statues related to the Hinduism mythology. But right here, the idea is now we're gonna walk on top, and you can see this is the kind of stairs that we are having. So it's very how do you call it in English? Very steep, I think, very steep. So we have to climb this one. So for the folks just joining us today, you can take this one as a almost as a adventure tour, instead of a tour much focused about information like that. Safety wasn't foremost. Yeah, so the artist, he was actually the monk as well, and he used to come to Vietnam, He used to come to our country. But I'm gonna post you photos of him. Yeah, he is Lao, and well, he is what we call him a priest shaman. So now this word priest, the word priest, right? The one who preach the religion. But the word shaman is actually is a kind of religion as well. Shamanism, a religion, where we believe that we can communicate to the spirits in nature through ourselves, through our human beings. So he a shaman, so he have the ability to communicate with the spirits like that. So his name, people call him Luang Pu. The word Luang Pu literally means a venerable grandfather, like that. So he considered to be a holy man in a way. And he also often referred to as a monk by the Vietnamese. But in fact, there was some records show that he was fairly a poor man with no artistic training, you see. But anyhow, this is the kind of starter that he built. So I will try to get inside a little bit to show you a detail, But if I see the signal drop down, then I'm gonna run away, until it gets better. Yeah. So I'm gonna talk about these figures. those gods and goddesses that you see as well. It's kind of have an ancient vibe, you know, but I want to to keep in mind that it was built relatively new in 1958. Let's go this way. You don't want this to be my last tour? Oh yes, sure, Liz. So this man, again, Luang Bu, he studied both Buddhism and also Hinduism as well. So he studied Buddhism and Hinduism in our country, in Vietnam actually. And from there, he would have a desire to see the two religions integrated like that. Spring, gonna type out the full name? No, it's not that word, Tom. It's spelled like Luang and Pu, like that. Pu is how we say poo. So let's take a look inside. What do you think? We're gonna try to come closer to them, but now this is the closest distance that we can get, all right? So the statue right there, maybe I'm gonna use the zoom function as well. Just zoom in a little bit. This is kind of mysterious, but some of the head of this statue got removed. We don't really know why. Maybe it's broken off, or maybe someone took it. In Vietnam, however, for this ruin, the historian in our country believe that the French, they took it away and they brought it back home to study, you know. But we don't really know that for sure. However, the statue that you see, I'm going to zoom one more time. You see figures. Normally, these deities, they are depicted with lots of hands, typically 4 hands. Some even got 8. And they related to Hinduism and Buddhism at the same time. So these two religions, they kind of, they are coming together into this park, you see. And you will see the snake, the cobra. Well, that cobra is Naga, Naga, and Naga is the king of serpent, or he is a king of snake. And normally, he would rise up to protect the Buddha, and he also rise up to protect all the gods and goddesses in Hinduism as well. But then right here we kind of have it's kind of falling off, you know, and it's broken into pieces, some of them. But this one, the statue that broken into pieces that you see, those are considered to be the Kinari or Kinara. So Kinari or Kinara, those are it's described from the Sanskrit language. Nara means human beings, and the word kin, it means confused actually. So those are the angel. They are half men, half horses, or half men and half birds, like that. And normally they are right in front of the gate. They are performing dances, and performing dances for the men gods and goddesses. Oh, so this is the very top, and I'm actually very scared getting onto this one, but it looks spectacular, you know. It's have a mysterious vibe, but very beautiful at the same time. So, folks, I don't think I can get up there because I'm scared of height, you know. But what I can do is maybe just stand a little bit on the surface. Oh man. Yeah, I have this fear, you know, this phobia that see the height. I have trouble with it, so I don't think I can get on top for you, but I can show you the kind of the design on the top like this. My hand is shaking right now as well. That's why you see your whole screen is also shaking. But yeah, it's almost like a heart shape. We don't really know the meaning of it, but people also believe that it symbolizes the heavenly realm, you know, the heavenly realm, or it's also the symbol of enlightenment as well. Yeah, it's also look like a frame. Oh, what can I do? So we cannot climb that, that flame for sure. We can walk on this way though. But the thing is, when I get on here, I don't know if I'm brave enough to get down. Okay, go down then. Listen to you, KM. Otherwise, I'm already very nervous today and it would be too much, So we will walk down and I'm gonna show you the detail of all the statues. And yeah, I'm gonna show you the details of all the gods and goddesses that I see here. We have Hui and Kira here. Maybe one day, if you guys come to this place, you can climb on top for me. But yeah, this is the best that I could do for you folks. So this is one of the special design here, the pumpkin. The pumpkin with 3 floors representing heavenly realm, the hellish realm, and the earth that we are living right now. And right now we're going down, and I'm gonna show you the one of the longest statue of the Buddha in this city in Vientiane. Yeah, for me, it's the height that kind of scare me always, because when I'm climbing, my feet is sweating, my hand is sweating. So, so folks, connection might drop down, and I'll see you in a few seconds. All right? I mean, if it's dropped down, let's run. Such a confusing tour for you as well, no? Well, in the past, those are just there was no roads like this, a pavement. Actually, in 2014, it went through a very heavy restoration. The government recognized that this place is very valuable, so they actually invest a lot of money into building the road, and also invest money in building a cafe and the bathroom, and high quality bathroom as well. So if you come here, well, it's far away from the capital. It's very far away from Vientiane. You have the easiest way is, of course, to take a taxi, but that would be expensive. Alternatively, you can also take a bus, and the bus drive would take you around 30 minutes to 45 minutes to this location. So now we got the statues of the Buddha right here. Let me step a few steps back. Oh, look beautiful. All the details of it. Normally in our country, we follow Mahayana Buddhism, and most of the statues was made out of bronze, bronze and sometimes gold as well, and ceramic. But here in the other part of Southeast Asia, these statues, the Hindu and Buddhist statues, normally they make of stone. But for this one, it looks like stone. However, it's made out of concrete, out of cement like that. Yeah, no, it's just cement. So yeah, statue of Gautama, the Buddha, meditating. And this is actually one of the most important hand mudra in Buddhism. This is what we call a Diane Mudra. The Diane means meditation or meditative. The idea is when the 2 thumb finger connected like that, it will, in Buddhism and also in Hinduism, we believe that it will create a positive flow of energy, and it will reduce the excessive thinking in our mind as well. So the one next to the Buddha, you see he's holding the lotus buds, and he doing like a namaste, respectful or almost like a worshipping gesture to the Buddha. What do you think? I have to take a quick look at the chat to see. Oh, thank you, Linda. Yeah, Vietnam is amazing. Yeah, Kira, he very creative. So you see, again, he's a shaman, but at the same time, he studied Buddhism and Hinduism, you see. And when he studied the two religions in Vietnam, he met a rishi, a Hindu rishi. So the word rishi means a wise person or a sage, like that. And this story is kind of far-fetched though from his perspective. But his rishi or his master could actually transform into a snake. And then he would give him all the wisdom, you see, in the religion. And from there, he would have the desire to build a complex that bring the two religions closer together. But it's not uncommon though, because in Southeast Asia, this is the region that kind of got sandwiches between the two very big dynasties, you see, the Indian and the Chinese. So in a way, the Indian merchant and rishi and priests, they came to Southeast Asia a long time ago, and they start bringing Hinduism to this region. And at the same time, Buddhism is got also very big in India first, then it come to China, but from China it's come down south to Southeast Asia, and it's kind of got combined together. That's why if you come to a lot of pagoda or even government building, even public park, you will see statues of Buddhist deities and Hindu deities coming together. Arun, hello Arun. Perhaps it's on desktop so far. Let me see. Yeah, we have another statue of the Buddha. But let me show you this one. This is the special one. Right behind me. This is the longest statue of the reclining Buddha in this park and probably in the whole city, in the whole capital of Vientiane as well. So, right now we got a very strong sun. Let me choose a nice angle for you. It's very long. I haven't seen the long reclining Buddha like this before. Maybe one time in the Mekong Delta, I have seen something like this. But this one, yeah, the whole design, the architect, it looks different as well, you know. But if you see the lying Buddha like this, the Buddha lying down, it's actually depicting his last day, his final day, where he is about to pass away. Well, he's a normal human being. He was born in the age between India and Nepal. So he went through a long period of exploration, of self-exploration. And in the end, he reached nirvana, enlightenment. But then he you know, as a human being, he passed away. And he passed away because of food poisoning, actually, at the age of 84. So this is depict the time where he got so tired, you know. His body got very weak. But at the same time, he still want to speak to his students. That's why he have to lying down and he have to use one of his hands to support his head like that. So this is the symbol, the Buddha reclining or lying down. And it has the height of 130 meters, which is, I think, is around more than 200 feet. And right now, let me walk to his feet. Incredible, yes. But the whole complex, it hasn't been finished actually. So the reason is during that time the American war was going on in Vietnam, and it was a turbulent time in Laos as well. So there was wars going on in the country. And the new government of Laos, the communist government, they actually banned, they are not allowing him, they are not allowing our monk to continue building the Buddha park anymore. That's why our monk, he had to run away from the country. He ran away from the communist government to Thailand, to a state called Nong Khai, which is actually in the border between Laos and Thailand. And we can cross them from here easily by the Friendship Bridge. But anyhow, it wasn't finished. He ran away to Thailand and he built a similar Buddha park like this in Thailand as well. So let me see. Maybe we're gonna take a walk this way. Let me show you a statue of a Hindu god. But I spotted a very beautiful butterfly this morning, in the beginning of the tour. It's like black and white. But yeah, with the connection, we can see it. So please type out your question. Let me take a quick look. Any questions so far, Spring? Arun? Oh, no. How many of the artists work here? Mark said. I don't know actually. Yeah, I take a look, but there was no website mentioning about the artists working in this park. So I'm sorry, I don't know how many artists. I just know that the one who built this place, he was a shaman, a priest who studied Buddhism and Hinduism, and he hired people, to build this park like that. So we see, I'm showing you this one. I don't know the meaning of it though. I don't know the meaning of the statues. So I cannot give you my narration as well. But this is the Hindu statue of, who is it then? I believe it's come from Indra. Indra is he is almost like an equivalent of say like a Thor, the god in Europe. But he's a god of rain and thunder, and normally he is depicted to save humanity. He would giving a very an ample rain for the crops of the people here. But I'm not so sure about it. I'm not so sure about the real meaning behind the statue. It looked massive, It looked very massive, very big, very tall, and it looked very pretty as well. Let me show you his feet. So his feet actually is like a head of an animal, almost like a big snake or like a crocodile, like that. And from here, if I zooming in, you can see all the flower decoration as well. What do you think? Like that. But because in Laos, normally this god, he's very important. He's very important, and the emperors and the monarchs in this country, they believe that those monarchs are one of the incarnation of the god Indra. And the reason is that's why they have all the good karma, They have all the good karma from previous life. And when they was born, they become an emperor who run this country. But normally, this god, Indra, he also got depicted to drive an elephant. Let me show you this statue right here. Hang on. Let me show you this one with the snake first. So Dunia said, yes, he Indra. Then was I thought spring. Yeah, Indra. I believe it Indra, even though there was no explanation. But probably Indra. So imagine Indra, the god of thunder and lightnings and weather and rain. And he got depicted to drive an elephant, as you see in the photos. And interesting enough, if you look at the previous flag of the country of Laos, you will also see the three-headed elephant, one of the vehicle that the god Indra used to drive. You know, he drive that elephant. But according to the people in Laos, the three-headed elephant also describing three parts of their country, because all the monarch, they are running this country, but eventually it's got teared apart, you see, and it's got teared apart into three regions. We call it Vientiane, the capital here, and in the southern part we call it Champasak, and in the northern region we call it Luang Prabang. So yeah, that's the meaning of the three-headed elephant. But I'm gonna show you the elephant. But now, because my camera is heading to the statue, so you will see a cows, you know, you see a cows, and you will see someone standing in front of the cow, playing the instrument, playing the flute like that. Now, these statues that you are seeing is we believe that it's the statue of the god Krishna. Yes. So Krishna is actually one of the men, one of the main god in Hinduism. He is depicted as a very playful, very innovative, very joyful god as well. So he play with his flute, and actually I don't know why there's a cow, because normally you will see a buffalo. His name is Nandi, a symbol of patience. But normally he come with Shiva, though, another god. So let me walk a little bit here to the shade. It's very hot right now. Vietnam is hot, hot. But I mean, when I come to Laos, I even feel that it's hotter, hot, and it's very humid as well. So folks, I'm gonna put my camera down a little bit, and I'm gonna put on my hat. Actually, this is spring hat that I borrowed from spring, and I'm gonna slip some water as well before I come back to the tour. Yeah, summertime. By the way, my niece and nephew, they are like 10 and 7 years old. So if they say something wrong in the chat, please bear with them. So yeah, it's 38 minutes actually. So again, I see a lot of people just popped in, and if you're new to our tour, we're in Laos right now, a hidden gem in Southeast Asia, a neighbor of Vietnam, and we're exploring a Buddha park. All right. Such a nice place. Now we got this one. So it look pretty intense, actually pretty violent, So it's but one of the things is Indra, the god, he is depicted as a very fearless figure, and he come to help us with the weather, but also he supports us, and he tried to defeat a lot of evil, a lot of demons in this earth. So that's why sometimes you will see one of the statues of him kind of looking very angry, very intense, and he got 4 hands, and one of the hand holding the conch shell, stand symbol like wisdom. He holding the weapons, He holding the flowers, the lotus as well. But this is the where it got interesting, because when I look at his face, it actually looked like another god. It looked like Hanuman, the monkey god in Hinduism, actually. So I don't know why they did it that way. But yeah, this is what I'm thinking about. Hanuman, the monkey god. And same with this one. You see, this one also look like Hanuman, the monkey god. Yes, it's a monkey god, don't you think, Dolly? Yeah. I hope that there was some information about this god, but no so far. And because he was just a monk, so he has to kind of asking the donation from the locals as well. So in the bottom, right in the bottom, you can see a word written. Yeah, take a look at the feet. And over here, we got this word written, but it's mentioned the name, the name of the people who give the monk the money to construct this whole complex. So, oh Gloria, so good to see you. Oh, I just see your your avatar right now. Hello, Lori and Gloria. So this is also pretty random, I would say, because I haven't seen this kind of statue before. You see the Buddha meditating, right? But you could also see a woman lying right in front of him as well. So I don't know the meaning behind. But the Buddha, he has a wife, and his wife, her name is Maya. So that could be a depiction of Maya as well. So let's go this park. Mrs. Buddha. Maybe another thing that I'm thinking about is that's the statue of Avalokitesvara. Avalokitesvara is actually the original form of Kuan Yin, the goddess of compassion that we see in Vietnam. So you see, originally everything Buddhism come from India, right? And then when it got to China, so the figures, the statues, it changing because of the culture, the culture of different country. So here, take a look at the statues. So I'm pretty sure that this is the statue of Shiva. So if you are new to Hinduism, I think most of us are new to Hinduism today. You can see that in this religion, this is one of the oldest religion in the whole world. And in Hinduism, we got the three biggest gods. The first one is Brahma. So Brahma or Brahman is the god of creation. He's the one who creates the whole universe. And then in Southeast Asia, this god is very popular. He is Vishnu. Vishnu is the maintainer, all right? So he maintaining, he protecting, he makes sure that everything is in order in this universe. And finally, we got Shiva, the one that you are seeing right now. Shiva is the destroyer. So he destroys things, all right? But if we are talking about a mind state, then he the one who kind of destroying all the negativity. He destroying all the negative desires and all the bad thing in our mind, like that. So he have a lot of hands like that, a lot of hands with a lot of weapons, and he depicted as riding on a buffalo, a Nandi. Feel free to leave, Tom. Maybe you still have to study today, I think. So let me see if I can give you any more information about these statues. Take a walk from behind. Yes, here he passed away in Thailand in 1996. He ran away, he ran away to Nong Khai, and he died there as well. So it's in the time that actually in this country, in Laos, they went through a period of war where the city, the capital city, it was destroyed and it was looted by the Thai. So lots of them have to run away actually. But for this monk, he ran away simply because of the new government. So the statue, you see, it's like a half human, like a half woman, and the other half is a serpent, a snake. Now, I have no idea what is the name of the statues. I don't know the meaning behind it as well, but one thing for sure is she looked very beautiful. Yes, she looked beautiful. She holding the two liquor, the two bottle of Vox. And of course, in Vietnam, whenever we see a bottle of Vox, we always assume that it belongs to Quang Yin, and she kind of pouring that bottle of Vox, carrying an elixir to wash away all the suffering of humanity, like that. But what do you think? Maya. Maya is the name of the Buddha wife. Yashodhara. It could be another name of his wife. I'm not sure, but I haven't heard about that name, Brian. I actually found this one. It's kind of sad, but should I show you? Yes, why not? Yeah, butterfly dying. Well, I saw one like this, black and white, look very big and beautiful in the beginning of the tour. But then I click and the signal it dropped right away. So, and now I'm seeing the dying one. What to do? Maya also means illusion as well, Dolly. Yes, you are right. Maya is mean illusion, and that's actually in Buddhism. That's the main obstacle that we have to overcome. You see, kind of by seeing through the illusion of this life and reaching nirvana. Like that. So, for sure, 100%. This is the god Indra again. Indra, you see, the main god in this country, and he is driving the three-head elephants. So an elephant is also a very spiritual animal, and it is actually a national animal in Laos. The previous name of this country is, we call it Vạn Tượng. It means that this is the Million Elephant Kingdom. That's the original name of this country. And the elephant in Hinduism, they see that as a human being, we are like an elephant. We was born as a gray elephant. So which means that we are kind of ignorant. We don't know what to do. We don't know what is right and wrong. And when we got into our maturity, we turn into the white elephant. And you will see picture of Indra. Normally he's riding on a white elephant, like that, a symbol of wisdom. So maybe let me post the photos once again. Yeah, it looks something like that. And the three-headed, well, according to people in Laos, once again, it stands for the three regions that the country was divided: Vientiane, Luang Prabang, and Champasak. So let's take a walk here. We got a figure here with a trident. And then we got the turtle. I'm sure there's a stories. Maybe there's a story that this monk wants to convey, but he didn't have a chance to do it. I don't know why. I haven't seen, because turtle is not really a thing in Southeast Asia except for Vietnam, because Vietnam we are more into the Eastern Asia part, which is influenced by the Chinese. Turtle is an animal of longevity, like that. So no S at the end of Laos when it's pronounced. Yes, it's Lao. There's no S at the end. According to the Lao people, they say it like that. However, you can say Laos as well, because when the French colonized Indochina, you see, because it's kind of, in a way, I don't know why it's tricky for them to pronounce Lao. So they say Laos with like a little s, and eventually it's become like that. Oh dear, that crocodile. Yes, crocodiles. But why crocodiles? I don't know why. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know the meaning behind it though. What I want to show you is maybe gonna come back to the Buddha with different hand mudra. So this one. Hi, hey. Look at the incense burners. Nobody use it anymore. But Buddha with a big belly, this would be a Zen master, I believe. He is Buddha or the laughing Buddha. But you can see that he is not laughing. So maybe it's not the laughing Buddha. But other than the laughing Buddha, there was no other god and goddesses that have the big belly in Buddhism. Same with Hinduism. There was no god or goddesses with a big belly. Because in China, the big belly, you see, is a symbolism of prosperity. So this is strange because in Laos, they are not really influenced by the Chinese yet. But still, maybe he learned, he learned about Buddha, about the Buddha, laughing Buddha. But normally, that Buddha got depicted as literally laughing, laughing out loud, very happy. Maybe it's too much for the artist, so he just put like a little smoke on his face instead. Yeah, I can see he's smiling, but not laughing. So it is said that when Gautama, according to the legend, when he got enlightened, then the demons and Mara, the goddess who challenged people, she got very angry, and she would rise up all these disasters to challenge the man, to challenge the Buddha. But then we got this one. We got Naga, the snake with the 7 heads. He would rise up from the earth, and he used his body to protect the Buddha. That's why you see it's very common. The snake surrounded the Buddha, and snake is a positive animal in this legend. They come to protect the gods, and normally in this case, they come to protect Gautama. Could you show the top of this again, please? Could you show the top of this again, please? Yes. You mean climbing? No, I'm not gonna climb anymore. I'm too scared. It's too much, but I can show you a little bit from here. Yeah, there's some construction behind here. There's someone shouting. It's so strange. It's not our country anymore. So now I can speak a tiny little bit of Lao, but I can't understand the language that much though. Snack shed to the old to uncover the new. Yes. And now let's walk this way. But I have to say that Lao people, they are one of the most chill, chill, relax, lay back people that I have ever seen during my travel. Because yeah, they are very friendly as well, very friendly, and they look very calm always. But right now, no, Kira, they don't. They can speak Vietnamese though, which I'm kind of surprised. Like most of them, they can speak Vietnamese a little bit more than basic, so they can communicate. They cannot maintain a conversation, of course, but they can say numbers. How much is it? And hello and goodbye in Vietnamese, but they don't speak English. So warning dropped out, and I don't want that. So what can I do? Maybe a vertical shot would be nice. They're carrying some stuff, and that's why all the shouting, you see. Uh, this again, this is kind of like an imagination, because the pyramid or this kind of architect it doesn't belong to this region, to Southeast Asia. In terms of architect, you will actually see a stupa instead. A stupa is a tower where they store the ashes, and they store the ashes of the Buddha or of the eldest monk, like that. So this one, yeah, I don't know. Let me try to think about the meaning of this. I have no idea. Yeah, what is this even? Rabbit? Maybe simply for the cuteness. It cannot be. It cannot be a buffalo. Otherwise, it would look like a. It can normally it's supposed to be a buffalo, right at the gate, right? Like I mentioned, Nandi, like he always waiting like that in front at the gate for the god, but it cannot be a buffalo, and it must be a rabbit then. Symbol like innocent, like a deer, like that. Look kind of like a small deer, or like a very very chubby rabbit. I'm gonna go with a rabbit, chubby rabbit. Yeah, but you see, some places like this, there's no meaning, and when we look at it, we have to think. You kind of have to use our imagination, because there was story, but of course here you can imagine something like those like the demons, the bad, you know, the bad person in the Hindu mythology, and they all have to kind of drowning in the river like that. And that's why he building crocodiles here. The idea crocodiles, they're gonna eat up all these guys. And of course, again with Indra driving, riding on a white elephant, holding a weapon, a trident. So yeah, this is how we interpret these statues. Crocodile wants to escape the port. Maybe. So, folks, I noticed that it's 1 hour already. So it's actually time. It's over the time, I think. But yeah, I'm gonna end the tour right now. I'm gonna end the tour from here. Maybe I'm gonna come back to the pumpkin with the silent walk. But I'm so confused today, I have to admit. In the beginning, it's kind of make me more, not so stable anymore. So I'm sorry for the stuff going on in the beginning of the tour. But this is the end, and I hope you have an amazing day, a lovely evening. I wish you God bless and God luck and got all the prosperity in your life. Please enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your day. And thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us. We will do one more tour in Vientiane. We're gonna do a tour about the Victory Gate, the main highlight of the capital. And also, we will travel to another capital city, Luang Barang, where we were offering a lot of tours related to nature. So please follow us. You can watch some of our YouTube as well. And yeah, thank you for joining. Right now, let's take maybe a few minutes walk in silence. All right. Yeah. So thank you for joining this tour, folks. Uh, I know that this tour maybe is not that informative, because I have to admit I don't know what to say when I look at these statues. But that was about it, and we will see you in our capital tour. All right, where I will cover about the history of the country, and I will talk more about the culture and the religion of the people in Laos as well. So right now, please enjoy the silent walk with me. There are butterfly everywhere. When they come close to them, they fly away. Scars. Thank you, Gloria. Thank you, Laurie. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Ivy. Thank you, Hayward. It's 21 hours bus drive for us from Ninh Bình, northern Vietnam to Vientiane. 21 hours. Oh my God. I took the bus and when in the end I was like, never again. Never, never, never. I will never take another bus in my life. So long. By the way, when we get to Lumbarang, we will do a butterfly garden tour. So for you, but for now, let's say goodbye to them. We fly back. Dolly, we fly back. more than man. See. All right, folks. I will end the stream now, and I'll see you very soon. All right. Have a lovely night. Have a lovely day.